She low key today, y'all. She low key, but that's good. That's good. So Sheila, I know that in your life, when I look at your bio, I know that there have been some challenges. There've been some challenges in your life, and that's what made you who you are today. And I think it's really timely for me to be interviewing today with you because of everything that has happened in the last couple of weeks. You know, I know that you have had some things that have affected you. As a matter of fact, when I first met you on the very first live, I
Yeah,
believe you remember
we
when I
had the
first
long
met
talk
you.
about teaching and goals and all sorts of stuff. So,
Well, and you were telling me your story about how you were out there, and I think you wound up going down the path
oh
of the
yeah, big
form of
time.
addiction
Big time.
yourself, right? So talk to me about that. What led to that? Was it like all the events in your life? And before I get there, like you have a
No,
child,
I
or you
was
ever
never,
married,
no, and
or
she actually
significant
is
other?
probably what brought me onto the other side. Um, but in about, I had always dabbled. Well, actually, to begin with, I always said I would never do any sort of substance because of my mom's downfall. And then, I started as a teenager drinking a little bit. And then as an adult, tried the weed. And, some people say you don't get addicted to weed, but I was like a fiend with it. I was looking through the couch to find the rest of my crumbs. I was chasing it. Might as well have been crack. And then in 2012, I made a real tough decision that really broke my heart, I guess. And I was looking for comfort, and I was looking to learn how to sing. I met somebody on Craigslist that said he was a vocal instructor. And I called him. He said he was from San Francisco. He lied to me. He was from Walnut Creek, which is in the Bay Area, but it's not San Francisco. But I met him basically one day. I saw a package in the mail. I asked what it was. It was a baggie with little rocks in it. Looked like, and I said, "Is this cocaine, or what is this?" And he said, "No, it's crystal meth." And I said, well, "What the hell is that?" So I Googled it. It said the world's most dangerous drugs. People had their teeth busted out, And he was like, "Oh, that's propaganda. It's like a strong cup of coffee." I was like, "A strong cup of coffee? That thing looks serious." And, everything in me said, don't do it, don't do it. My heart was beating, but I took a hit of it. And I don't know if it was because I was down about my decision I made or whatever. But I just remember hitting it and I said, my mind is clear. I can think. Some people say, if you have already mental disorders like ADHD, meth is pretty much the same as Adderall. So it gives you this laser focus. So I'm thinking I'm great. Can I get another hit? Because I don't feel anything. And he's like, slow down. It's not like weed. And, I just kept doing it. I came up with all these characters. I was going to be on Saturday Night Live. I had all these actually, a lot of the foundations of what I do now came from that crazy thinking. So part of it was good, but when you can't go to sleep for 3 days, then you start getting angry. And then it's not fun anymore. Then that's where the dark side comes out of that addiction. But when you're up, and you're up. So, but yeah, so it was, we on mute.
What did you do what did you do with yourself in 3 days, like when you stayed up?
I
What did
was
you find to do?
I used to call myself a gypsy. I would go around the streets of San Francisco and find stuff that people left outside, and it'd be some nice stuff. And I would go and I would resell it, or I'd give it to people, or I'd wear it, or, my cat's on me. He's got cat hair on me. But anyways, I liked searching for stuff. I would hang out in tents. I was hanging out with the homeless in San Francisco. I was doing live performances for the people in the tents. I mean, I was dancing, I was singing, I was losing weight. I was down to a size 2. Crazy.
Wow. Wow. Now I want you to do me one favor. I need you to turn to the light so I can see the light, because the light is behind. Yeah, that's kind of good. Yeah. So was you homeless too?
Is that better?
Was you yeah, that's a little better. Was you
Not
homeless as
necessarily.
well?
I had places I could go. I chose to be in the streets at one point. It was a progressive situation. So like at first, I stayed with the guy. We had our own apartment and stuff. I still feel like the light isn't all that. Let me see.
Can you turn in opposite direction? Yeah, but I can see you now. Whatever you just did, that's doing good. Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about that. Hold on. So, let me see. Maybe if I come to the couch.
Yeah, you're coming to the light. You're coming. No, you actually. Yeah. Okay. You were okay. You got darker there. Go back to where you were a little bit. Yeah, right there is good. Right there, like wherever you are now. See, you went through the light. When you were near that light behind you, Okay, that's good. That's cool. You good. You good. We're not gonna focus on the light. The light is you. You are the light. Okay. You are the light. So you chose to move around because you are not in the most comfortable situation. Where you were living was not a good situation, basically. It was kind of like almost like
no, he was very nice.
Situation.
He was very nice. You know, that's what got me is that I was like, well, if he could do this recreationally, I can too. You know, so I'm like, we can just do it sometimes. It was after I broke up with him that I started doing it more often with people that I didn't know, and then got into sticky situations. But with him himself, you know, he wasn't like physically abusive. Now that I look at it, letting somebody spiral out on something like that is abusive, but